Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina and this is Cat and Moon Budgets. Today we're just going to do like a little check-in because in July we had quite a bit going on. It was just the transition of me leaving the agency job so I could actually get into the facility I wanted to be at. And then I tried to get my boyfriend to not take us to the Dells or like do something cheaper in town, but he insisted on going. So we did go on a weekend trip to the Dells and we did like Mount Olympus for the go-karts and the water park. We're not really roller coaster people, so we didn't do those. But we did that and that was a little bit more. And then his car kept overheating in July. And so now he had to pay his brother $1,500 up front, and then he has to pay him until he gets to $3,500 for a truck. So that way he has a safe, reliable vehicle to drive, because that car he had was like a $500 car and he didn't see it worth it to like try and fix the overheating and then the transmission and all the other stuff that was wrong with it. So that's kind of what's happening in July. And now in August, I am just trying to survive the first part of the month until the 18th, which brings us into this calendar. You can see better. So today is August 8th. And so tomorrow is when Dakota gets paid. So I'll get some money for him for the month of August, which will help. And then these green circles are the days that I get paid from picking up through the agency, because I have it set up to do instant pay. And then I take out my own taxes after that, just because they don't have it deducted up front. It's like a freelance job kind of setup. But I put appointments in pink so that way I knew when the boys had appointments, because those are going to start to have copays maybe for a while. So I want to know that. I put right here prescriptions, $2, and then I'll have another one today. So I'll write that on there because it's important to know like what my prescription copays are going to be, because I take so many, honestly. And then I just kind of wrote, and then I have another one like right here on the 23rd. So that way I can do my injection on the 27th for my migraines. And that's just like it's kind of similar to like insulin shots, the like automatic ones where I have to like put it in my stomach because that feels better. And then it push down and then it clicks twice. And then I have to wait 10 seconds after, and then it's all done, and then put a slight pressure on it. So it's not too bad. She offered me Botox for that, but I was like, no, I'm not doing Botox, and I don't want needles like everywhere in my face. So, but I wrote down right here like the days that my prescriptions are due to be refilled, and I set as many of them up for auto refill as possible. So that's really helpful for me to keep track of them, so I'm not like going over. I just have to add the kids on here too, so that way I can have that all be up to speed and we're not like stressing last minute of like something not available, because we take a medication called Metadate. All three of us take it at different dosages. So like me and Bentley both take 30s in the morning, but then in the afternoon, me and Jackson take 10s, and then Bentley takes another 30. And so that medication, we have to go in every single month and get a new prescription because it's a controlled substance. And the same with my pregabalin that I take for my fibro to try and help with like the overall pains, which it has been helping. I've noticed I don't have as much pain unless I overdo it, like doing 2 doubles back to back like I did last weekend. And stuff. So I put a chiropractor appointment right here because that is $2. So I'll write $2 here, and I have that factored in on the next page. But I'm just being more thorough on this page. And then I didn't put it in here, but I'm going to put AP after my phone because that's now set up to auto pay to make it cheaper. So I have to make sure that the $161 is going to be in my account. And it'll slowly get cheaper as my AirPods payment comes off, a charger, because it came with the phone bundle when I got it. So, and then these days in the green are the days that I get paid for my regular job now. I get paid bi-weekly. This is the first check, and I do have overtime on that. So it'll be big, and I'm hoping that my bonus check will be on there too, so I can build up my funds, which I will show you soon. But I'm just this is gonna be crooked just because of the angle of my camera. I need to get like a different camera set up. So the first one that came out was Appfolio, which is linked to my rent. I don't know why they're charging $249 to have my bank information for the payment, so I might have to start paying that differently, like through my bill pay on my bank account maybe. So I paid that on the first, and then Walmart, I have to find the receipt to like really get this a category and what it was for, but there were like toiletries on there and a bunch of different stuff. Alliant, I paid that on the second, or it came out on the second, but that was really a July expense, so I won't be tracking that for like August expenses because I did pay that July 31st. It just didn't get cleared from my account until that day. And that's not how I do it. I do it based off of the day I pay it, not the day it gets cleared. So that's why my sheets get off pretty often. And then my subscription for Apple Music came out at the student pricing. That's one thing I don't really, it's a non-negotiable for me because I can use it everywhere I go, and it just puts the music that I like because I hate radios. Like my tuner is even broken in my Jeep. I gotta get that fixed. But then I had Patreon come out because I forgot to cancel my Sims subscription for like the mods that I use because my game is all jacked right now and I can't even play it with the new horse pack that came out because nothing works. Not even the game itself, like vanilla game, it doesn't work. And then Sally Beauty, I have to take the burgundy color out of my hair slowly for school. So I have to, that's what I bought. I bought the dye, the developer I needed, and then a pre and post treatment to keep my hair healthier since I have to over process it this month to get the burgundy out because I forgot to do it last month. Then I transferred money just to make sure I didn't overdraft my account because I realized how low I was getting. And then on the third, I was naughty and I had Jimmy John's because I realized I went to work without a meal and they don't offer a meal and I was starving. And then Hulu came out. So I have that as a new category of subscriptions. So that way it's not a necessity. So I'm trying to figure out like what is not necessary to keep our four walls up, essentially. And then I had 2 payouts from Clipboard Health, which this one's short just because I had issues getting it added to my schedule, but I did get paid. So that's at least better than nothing. And it was only 6 hours, so that's not bad. And then Paramount, because me being a 90s kid, I loved watching Zoe 101. So of course I had to watch Zoe 102. And let me tell you, it was worth it. It was the perfect ending. And I am really glad they finally wrapped that story up because it was killing me the way they actually did end it. 8.6 as Quick Trip, that was just a gas charge, which I've gotten a lot better at gas now that I'm working more in town because it was up to like $2.40 one time. And then last month it was like $1.50 or something like that, or $1.90. So I lowered it by like $40, which is good. Festival Foods, Jackson wanted a deodorant because he's starting to have that like adolescent change starting to happen. So we're just getting him his own deodorant now. That way he has it when he needs it. 8.6. So I thought this was Amazon Music, but this was like a Twitch sub or something because I had something come out multiple times. So I have to look into this because it was like Amazon Music and I don't know what that is, but I counted it anyway. And then this was a Twitch subscription that I had set up that I didn't know I had because I really like watching her play The Sims since I can't really play my own game. And I just like her stories that she does. So I had that, but I forgot to cancel it. It is canceled now. So sorry, Miss Lolly, but I had to cancel you. And then 8.6, I just really wanted Panda Express because I did a double that day and I didn't want to eat my dinner I packed as my lunch and then be in the boat later where I couldn't stop and get something. So I got Panda Express, which was $14. Dollar Tree. So yesterday we went to Dollar Tree for a cleaning set, toy set for Bentley because it was $1.25. Why not, right? Yeah, they changed it now. So Dollar Tree now offers $1.50 items, $5 items, and their seasonal section now has Halloween and it is like banging. It's like similar to Hobby Lobby, just more affordable prices. Like it was really good. And they had like Play-Doh kits for $5 and $3 and stuff like that. So that became a very expensive trip. And then I got some stuff for like my crafts and stuff too. But yeah, Dollar Tree really got an upgrade. And then Quick Trip was drinks for $12.11, and I'm tracking this separately now because it is such a huge issue for me. So I'm keeping track of all cash and checking account expenses of eating out. So now we're going to transition into my paycheck breakdown for the 2 payments that I got from Clipboard, because I'm just going to make this all one giant video, because lately I've been only doing videos once a week, maybe if that. So like today I have to really edit this video along with doing other things and get it up for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and kind of get back on track of just sticking to once a week right now. And then going forward, I can hopefully go back to my old schedule of 2 times a week, just so it's a little bit diversified of content. But I'm trying to remember to like film things too as I'm doing them at home, and I'm really bad at the whole like vlog thing because I just go about my life and I'm not used to filming it. But I want to change that. So I had $367 total, but I already had things come out, so really the $297 here is what I had to spend in my checking account. So, and that included that $50 Dollar Tree trip. So I wanted to budget with what I had left. So I need to make a Capital One payment for my minimums. I'm only focusing on the minimums this month. I did close my Indigo card, so no more of that. I did freeze my PayPal credit account, so anything coming out of that is not coming out anymore because I don't know what I have linked to what. And I'm drowning, so I need to turn things off that aren't really a necessity for credit lines right now until I can get things back under control and get in the positive. But on the 11th, we have Apple coming out. I have $2 for prescriptions. Charters, $85, and then Capital One, I already said. So that leaves me with $159 left for the next part. And that's gas, $40 for the week because I have those more shifts coming, so I'm only counting it for this week. Over-the-counter medicals, $20, I'm guessing. Clipboard health taxes, I need to take $60 out of the payment I got, so that way I'm prepared if I get taxed. So this will be a cash via ATM. And the same thing with the next thing we're going to talk about. But and then household expenses, I just did the 39 because right now we're just surviving. We're not stuffing anything. Transition to something exciting. I got a check from Etsy this morning for $54 for the month of July. And that was because I made those cash stuffing envelope boxes. So I really have been wanting to do like stickers in my thing. This lighting really is not working out. That hand has got to go. It's casting a really bad shadow. So I earned $54.82 in my net. That's just like the account that I got put in. I didn't see what the gross making was, but I was like, oh, this is cool. So I put in my account $54.82. 20% of that is $11, so that's $43.82 for taxes, and that's what I have to work with. And then I ordered Temu thank you stickers. I saw them on there, and they were $7 for like a whole roll of them. So I figured with how little I put out like physical products right now, I could afford that. And so I have $36.82 to go towards shipping for and materials for August products. So I'm going to be hopefully starting to build that up so that way I can have those coming out, and then I just have to ship it. And so it's like a 3x4 box, so like 6x6 boxes from Walmart are cheap, and I'm just going to keep going that route. But I really want to get like design boxes, like design the boxes or draw on the outside of them to make them like more fun. So I'm gonna have to play around with that because that sounds really, really fun. But I want to get up my packing game a little bit because I realize like the way I pack my things is like really willy-nilly. Like I'm just using regular tissue paper, but I was like, it's not as fancy or as upgraded quality as like how I view my products when I make the physical ones. So I'm debating on that. But this is exciting that I don't have to put in anything for materials. Like I have $36 to put towards shipping or materials. Like that is super exciting to me. Like it's $36 less out of my pocket that I don't have right now. So I was like, I'm gonna have to use that wisely and try to stay in the positive and see how much I can put out. I'm hoping to get 2 more boxes because I added shipping to the cost of the product just because it is not beneficial for me if I'm paying shipping and it's only a $20 product and it's $13 to ship. Like that's a $7 profit. And to me, that's not worth it. But like people were paying the shipping, so they didn't care on that, because like I feel like if it's a bigger item, shipping is okay. If it's like a smaller envelope, like no, the shipping cost is going to be free for you. But that's just how I view my business model. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this really brief catch-up rundown of what's been going on. I do start classes August 21st, so it's going to get a little chaotic, so please just stick with me. I'm hoping to still get out at least one video a week. I'll really try my hardest, but some days I just might not be able to do it, or some weeks. So please hang on with me as I continue on my journey of being in school and working as an LPN as a 0.7 position and all the things. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this out to anybody you think would enjoy it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.